Why is it that when I want blah, 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 blah. Let's try that in English. Why is it that when I want to go exploring, it's always pouring down rain? The sun was trying to fight through the clouds there for just a little bit, but it's pretty nasty out. Welcome back to Vintage Story. I have made my way a couple days journey south. We're searching for Borax, and I've got quite the little journey here. I headed over to that spit of land to do some prospecting. So I made it down to this line cabin the first day. Did a little prospecting on the way down here. These are my two original points that had minuscule amounts of borax. I didn't get any hits over here for borax. There's a ton of copper here though. Look at that, 17%. Very high native copper. So if I ever need any copper, I know where to go. But no hits on borax, so I'm hoping I'll get some hits over here because it's got to be around here somewhere. I'm hoping it's not on the ocean floor. We'll see. Hey, look. It's actually clearing up a little bit. So yeah, I'm 2 days in. This is the third day. I spent this second day just wandering around here doing prospecting. Wandered around. How far south did I get? Oh yeah, I found this big cave. Got distracted by a big cave. Found a bunch of zinc in there though, so I got some zinc for more brass back home. Spent the night in that line cabin. Which reminds me, I can take that off. Now I'm coming across here to this red X. We're going to try to make landfall, do some more prospecting over here. And see if we get any hits on borax. So, there you are, up to date. I didn't record any of the previous 2 days because it was literally me just sprinting south for a day and eating. And then sprinting further south, occasionally prospecting and eating. Not very exciting stuff. But I'm going to go over here on this beach, do a little more prospecting, and we'll see what we get. Okay, made landfall, and we have a very poor borax. So we're on the trail. We went from minuscule to very poor. So I'm going to head further east. I'm guessing it's along this line somewhere to the east. So, yeah, back on the raft. You okay out there, buddy? Is he stuck? Up, little butterfly. You good? Alright. Oop, have fun. I'm off. Oh, they're all stuck on the water. Interesting. I wonder if that's a bug. Anyway, I'm going to go up around this little island. I'm going to head over here. We'll do a little more prospecting. And yeah, that's the name of the game. I will bring you back in occasionally, and hopefully we'll home in on where this borax is. Well, no luck so far. I've been circling around. Still no borax hits. The best we got is this very poor up here. Just nothing. So I'm heading kind of back around there. Take a few more readings around that one to see if we can see where it's at. The weather's finally took a little break. It's been belting down rain. I did find a little bit of brown coal over there, but I didn't bother digging it up. Don't necessarily need it on this trip. Whoa, this is a very, very rugged island. It's been a challenge to find spots to prospect. Let's take another hit right here. The music is very excited. Need to be at least 3 blocks away, so moving over here. I think this will do since it was diagonal. Nope. Didn't get quite far enough away. Well, if we go here, we should be good. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go over here, in theory, this is far enough. Diagonals are a little tricky. Yeah, no borax. Where is this borax? No idea. Just kind of clinging to, whoa, clinging to the cliff sides here. Recipe for falling into the ocean. Oh man, no! It's like a sheer cliff here. Another cave, so tempting. Well, it's easy to take samples, so let's just grab a sample here. So we got 1, 2, 3 rocks. Come over here to, say, this guy. Problem is you can get too far away. How about this guy? No, still no borax. Interesting. Well, problem is it's coming up on bedtime. I haven't found borax yet. Probably have to finish recording this video on another day. So we literally have very poor right over here. Like right here. Let's make sure. Yeah, very poor borax. Okay. What's up, little mouse? Well, there's a butterfly. That butterfly always looks like a mouse to me. Yeah, here's where I prospected. So let's go over here. And see what we got. So we got one there. Then we got 1, 2, 3. Maybe this one? Okay, very poor borax. So did get another hit. That's, I think, a less percentage. Wow. Oh, I forgot to pick up my raft. Well, shoot. I'll have to go get my raft at some point. It is over here. Pretty sure I made landfall here where I was digging up the coal. So we'll put that there. But we're losing daylight. Let's hop across here. My luck, it's going to be under the ocean. And for some scuba. Let's do a quick little dig here, and I'll get my lantern out. Time that right at the apex of your jump. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and then we're into that. So let's come over to this guy. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we come over here. That should be far enough, but not too far. Okay, so we do have a very poor again. This was 0.45, 0.42, 0.21. So I think it may be in the ocean. That's unfortunate. I've not done much in the ocean on this game. But I'll have to go get my raft, but I think I'll probably just spend the night here on this island. Let's build a quick little pseudo shelter from the rain. I do have my bed with me, my temporary bed. Here we go. I'll spend the night here. I need to go get my raft. I will have to continue this. So we'll continue the video after the break. For you, it'll just be a quick cut, but for me, it'll be another day. And I'm going to keep searching around here, but it looks like it might be underwater, so I may do some diving and see what I can find. I'll see you after the break. Well, folks, you've heard the expression, it's better to be lucky than good. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to go ahead and put a block here, just so the rain noise quiets down a little bit. So, as you can see, I've added another mod, Prospect Together. It just shows you the chunk on your map, which can be kind of handy. So, I did a little more exploring around here in that cut. I know for me, it's the next day. I'm recording this. For you, it was just a jump cut, but I did go back over and get my raft. I did a little prospecting here and there. Was trying to narrow in on this and just didn't really get any higher hit than this 0.45 per milli, I think is what that symbol means. It's like per 1,000 instead of per 100. It's per 1,000. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to dig down. So I dug down. I think that's at 138. So I dug down about 38 blocks. And it was just, clay stone all the way down. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to put out some feelers. So I mined that way as far as I could. Mined that way as far as I could. And I started mining this way as far as I could. Got in a few blocks and it collapsed. And there's a cave here. I'm like, oh, cool. We found some bituminous. I'm going to say that wrong. Bituminous coal. We got some nice black coal. That's neat. Let's crawl down in here and see what else we got. And lo and behold, this is not quartz. It's borax. We did it. I finally found a little bit of borax. It just says borax and claystone. It doesn't have a like a quality, like a normal ore. I've never actually found borax before, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, we got some borax. I don't know how much we got, but we got some. Looks like it might be a decent little vein here. Also, I'm not 100% sure how much I need to do steel. I didn't really do the math. And we've also got some nice coal here, so that's cool. I don't think I've ever found this black coal before. If I have, I've forgotten. This is my, third playthrough? Lots of adventures. If you're just coming into this in the middle, it is a playlist. And I've got 2 other seasons in the playlist as well. My first run, I did Homo Sapiens mode, no map. That was exciting. So now having a map feels like cheat mode. Second run was just got kind of a modded vanilla. So I had the lore stuff on. And I had... Whoa! Always check your stability when you're yapping away. Did we get all the stuff? I think there was stuff back in here. So anyway, I found the lore stuff, the monsters and stuff, just tedious. And then I actually started, I think it was when I started this season. I first started with the lore stuff on, and I just didn't care for it. That's when the new version had just come out. The Bowtorns were just like spamming outside your base, and yeah. So I decided to do another Homo Sapiens run. That's why season 3 is just Homo Sapiens. I like the exploring the building. I didn't find the monsters engaging at all. They're just, for me, they're just tedious. If you like the lore content, it is really good, I think. It's just not really my thing. So in the next version, 1.21, they've made elks tameable. So I don't think we'll need the lore content on to actually get an elk. But I also don't know if I'm going to be able to convert this world to 1.21. Or if we'll just start fresh. We're pretty close to making steel, and that was, at least material-wise, that was the main goal for this series. So we'll see. I might actually start over in 1.21 in a warmer client rather than temperate. We'll see. Not sure yet. I kind of need to get rid of some stuff. I got too much stuff on me. So let's go down here. Corner of this cave, and let's just dump some stuff out. I don't need that. I don't necessarily need the gravel. I kind of wanted to take some claystone back just for decorative purposes. There we got our borax. I can eat the pie. We got 23 black coal. Definitely don't need the granite stones. There's the zinc I found. I can always throw away other stuff if I need to. Put that up there for now. We'll need the ladders to get back out of here. Alright, back to the borax. Yeah, instability 100%. Don't mind under that, genius. Put a little pillar down there. I'm going this way. So we'll have to keep throwing the rocks out. Yeah, this is very, very unstable. So we need to keep that in mind. Come on. Find the right hole to hop out of here. I did not pick up that one. There we go. Man, that's a lot of coal. I kind of want to take like a stack or two of coal back with me as well. See how the food holds out. I do still have a whole crock of hearty red meat stew. So we've got like 3 or 4 days easy of food with that one crock, I think. Depends on how much we are burning. Let's see how much borax we can get though. Don't remember how I'm doing on time on the video. This may turn into a longer one. Alright, yeah, that's getting pretty unstable. So let's go ahead and drop a block there. So exciting to finally have some borax. I'm pretty sure we have to grind this. Yeah, into powdered borax. So we get 2 for each one of these. Cool stuff. Alright, let me grab this guy. I think we can do this because it's got supports on either side. Looks like that's probably the end of that. No, it keeps going this direction. So it goes back into there. Let's go ahead and drop pillar there. Try to keep this from collapsing on my head. Keep this one wide as we go back through here. That goes back to that. Put a block there. Get back in there. I think I got both of those. I think we can do this, he says while cringing. Just ready for that to fall on my head. And then we got a little bit more back over here. Push G to sit down. I think that's it for the borax. Definitely have some more coal. It's all over the place. How down does this go? Just down to there, I think. All right, let me throw a block in there. I do like this juicy ores mod. This, you know, would be easy to see, but man, the cassiterite in granite, that was nigh on impossible. Alright, how far back does this go? I'm guessing quite a ways. Yeah, this is a lot of coal. A lot of coal. So I think I'll get a couple stacks. Look around in this cave a little more just to see if there's any more borax. See, I got a little bit of brown coal. Let's go ahead and eat our pie. Then yeah, that's all the food. More organized. I don't really need the flax seeds. I can always throw those away. Same with the copper. Well, I'm just going to tunnel back in here. Let's see how far the coal goes. About that far. So not too much further than what my one block can handle. Or sorry, one mining run. That's what I meant to say. So let's do this. Let's bring up like every 3 we'll put a pillar. Does that help us out? Maybe we should go back along here, one wide. And there's the ports there as well. I thought it used to say like quality. I guess that's just for the minerals. Like how pure the copper or iron or whatever is. But coal is just coal and borax is just borax. It kind of makes sense. You're not breaking up the chunks. Alright, I think we're good. We do 3? I guess we'll find out. If this collapses on my head, then we need to do more. So now in theory I can go back through here, and that's up to, that's almost a stack. I haven't really been paying attention. Is this just dropping 1? Is it literally just dropping 1 chunk? Oh, okay. That's why it's taken so long to get a stack. Alright, well, let's finish this out. I think we'll call that good. I want to do a little more looking around in this cave. See if there might be any other borax around. I don't have the, like, search. All I have is density search, because it's Homo sapiens mode. I could change that with a console command. Wanted to keep it kind of pure. I did turn on the map, though. Been there, done that with no map. Alright, got some water coming in. Anything of note? Ooh, is that more borax? Or is that quartz? That's more borax. Sweet. Let's put a torch down there so we can remember which way is out. I am forgetful sometimes. Sometimes I can't climb, too, apparently. Alright, work our way up here. We got another little vein of it here, it looks like. That's probably around the same level. I forgot to check the level. I usually have that turned off. We're down at level 95, where this is. is pretty unstable. Well, we'll get the easy stuff. And we'll have to dig in. Doubt. I always forget those like hanging cliffs can fall as well. So we have almost a stack of borax. Nice. Somebody in the comments will probably know like how many you need for basic steel making. I'm hoping this will be enough because man, it has been tough to find. Alright, let's make use of some of our ladders here. So it goes back to about there. Pop that in for a support. Pop that in for a support. I want to redo this. Oh, a little more down there. Interesting. Okay, so there's a decent little amount up here. There we go. Grab that. All right, cool. So we got a stack and a quarter there. Nice. I think that's enough for this video. I'm just going to grab up some more of this borax and head back to base. So I will see you in the next episode. Should be back at base and we'll be grinding up some borax and seeing what we need to do to get steel going. I know we needed some of this to make the coffin. I don't know if we need something else. We'll just have to see. Thanks as always for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care. Whoops.